I'm just another artist. This is my first ever YouTube video, ignoring those, very old speed paints and animatic videos in like 2014 or something. I still have nightmares about them, but that's not today's video's point. So, today we're talking about the latest concern of every YouTube appreciator. Why is everyone seemingly leaving YouTube? I mean, Tom Scott left and now YouTubers are all forming a line to see who goes next. And as sad as it is that our childhood heroes are leaving YouTube, I've noticed a trend as to who quits and why they quit. Yes, these quotation marks are important, so stick around to find out why. So, I'll separate this video into 3 parts. First, YouTuber's life cycle / relationship with YouTube, where I'll summarize the phases of said cycle and give some examples. The second part, why they're quitting. Here I'll go over MatPat, Tom Scott, and Meat Canyon goodbye videos and list their reasons. I'll also add a few other reasons people commonly mention in their goodbye videos and give an overall short explanation at the end. And thirdly, they aren't really quitting. I know, but that contradicts the last point. Well, it does, yeah. However, both are actually true at the same time, surprisingly. It's not as confusing as it sounds, I swear. Just let me explain, okay? So, first things first. There are 3 phases, if we simplify it so it won't be like 2 hours long. The first being the humble beginnings, where you're full of dreams and ideas and you're all so cheerful. Second phase, the growth, which is that point in your channel where it actually gains an audience, where maybe you can make a bit of money and already have a thing people know you for. And third but not least, the goodbye, which is what we're seeing happening on YouTube. Everyone aboard on the YouTube leaving train. That one could honestly just go. I'd pay her to do so. Also, while I'm writing this, my black cat is now purring on my lap and she's just so cute and I just had to mention it, so sorry. Now, back to the video, yeah. The first phase is the humble beginnings. This is when you first create your YouTube channel. You have some ideas of what you want to do and you just put it out to the world. It's the most honest part of a channel where you're just shooting blindly and hoping something sticks. Sometimes we don't even have to shoot around all that much. It just sticks, It just works. And you don't care what people think and what they want you to do. I call this the humble beginnings because when you start, you have nothing to lose. You just do what you like, experimenting left and right. You don't have an audience to please, a series to continue, a theme to follow. You're 100% free to do whatever you like. You might have 2 animations and decide that it's not what you want or what you like, and just do a top 10 videos on, like, I don't know, top 10 YouTube creators who died? I'm sorry, I don't know. No one cares because you don't have an audience that knows you for something. So that's kind of something that you lose on the second phase. The second phase, the growth, where you do have an audience and a certain reputation. Here you still have ideas you can act upon. However, people know you for something. Be it your Minecraft videos or some crazy challenge videos. Maybe even some commentary videos. But yeah, maybe you already make some money even. And you're just so motivated and excited to actually have an audience. Maybe you're also forming connections with some YouTubers and you're having so much fun. But you do notice the way that you can't experiment as much anymore. Now you're on a certain side of YouTube and moving around too much might take away your current fans. People want you to shoot their brains off for a 1000th time, not to play ping pong only with your fucking dick. Okay, sorry. Okay, but yeah, you start feeling like you need to stay on your certain niche, but you're still happy. You're doing it until you aren't, which leads us to the third phase, the goodbye. You've been doing this for so long. You've speedrun Minecraft so many times you can do it while blindfolded. No noise needed either, just pure muscle memory. Or you're now on episode 2032, I don't know, of your I did this at 3 a.m. Be careful, the devil's gonna get you. And you're running out of ideas. And worst of all, you're losing motivation. you're losing that passion, that fun you had at the beginning. And now, well, now you're just following that one formula that got you famous, that got you relevant. You did what you liked so much that you don't even really like it anymore. It lost what made it interesting for you. You still do it. Why? Because your viewers keep asking for more and more and more and more. They want to hear more of your cringe moments with silly animated characters narrating it. Even if you don't have any more stories to tell, you're tired of doing the same thing over and over and over again. So that leads us to the second part, which is, why is everyone quitting? Well, there are so many reasons too. I mean, like, there is burnout, lack of financial stability, lack of time, lack of motivation. YouTube has fucked up algorithm. No one can actually be creative. But those have always been a problem. So why now? It's very simple, really. People want to break free of their content niche. And after seeing so many other people being able to do so, they too found the courage to do so. Mid Canyon said it himself in his Goodbye Burnout video that he started to think only on what's popular, what his subscribers would like, what would make him more money, and not for the fun of it. He was doing it to keep his channel running successfully, so he can guarantee enough money for food. Because if a video does badly and doesn't make the usual amount of money, he might have to skip some meals to make it work. Something you need to worry about when YouTube is your full-time job and your main source of income. It isn't fun for him anymore. And he's not the only one who said that. Tom Scott, in his After 10 Years, It's Time to Stop Weekly Videos video, he too mentions how he started it for fun and how he stopped seeing it as a fun thing to do. Instead, it was a job where he didn't feel fulfilled. He missed the ability to experiment, to do much more than one thing, and the way he lacks time for himself. He doesn't have time to spare to do what he might want to do. He can't even spend time with his loved ones, like MatPat said in his Goodbye Internet video.
I don't love the fact that Steph and I have been work first for over a decade.
Which is just saddening. It's so sad to see someone who works so hard and so much that they can't spend some good quality time with their family. It doesn't mean that he doesn't like to make videos anymore. It just means that he wants to do something other than Five Nights at Freddy's True Final Complete Full Timeline Theory 1.2. He complains about his work hours and mentions something I found very inspiring. He said that there won't be another MatPat. But we do have many, many more theorists. That says a lot about how YouTube works, how older generation is leaving. They're moving on. However, new people come up, not to fill their role, but to do something that you'll like. It may not be another Captain Sparkles, but it'll be something new. However, they aren't really quitting. They might be saying goodbye. However, none of them actually left. Now, you might be thinking, then what was all that bullshit I was talking about? Them quitting? And to that I say, I was saying they quit what they were known for, not exactly social media. Let me explain. So, for example, MatPat. He's been making all sorts of theories for years, and now he's stepping back from it. Still, he will continue to take part on the videos, be it brainstorming or revising scripts. He'll still be there. Not only that, but he has a whole lot of ideas of projects that he'll be doing. Personally, I'm extremely excited about the Lo-Fi Mystery series, aka Lore-Fi. But there's so much more. The authors are also doing different things. Mid Canyon isn't going to be making animated parodies, but he'll still be there on his second channel, Papa Meat, where he does content showing his face. Tom Scott is still on his weekly podcast, newsletter, his Plus channel might return soon, and so much more. They all moved on from what made them grow their career and are moving on to the next step that they deserved for a long, long time. They just want to change. They just want to change what they're known for. maybe not change what they're known for, but move on to something and not be expected to do the same thing over and over again. They just want to experiment again, like they could on the first phase. They're not leaving because, oh no, I don't like it anymore. No, they're leaving because they want to do something different. Their reasons are all fair, so we should respect it. And I'm really glad that people were not hating on MatPat. I seriously thought that people were going to murder him at some point. Like, the controversies will be incredible. But thank you very much for not doing that. So, let me try to summarize all of this. Basically, our childhood heroes started doing what they wanted years ago. Of course, they got tired of doing the same thing over and over again. So, they'll just move on to another project. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. We'll miss you, Grandpa Pat, honestly. Thank you so much for watching this video. Since it's my first video, I am in great need of advice. So, if you have some constructive criticism, I'd love to hear it. It's my first ever video, as I said, so I did try my best. But if there was anything that you thought that could be better and that I should do, maybe on the editing part, because that's where I'm having the most trouble, I'd really, really, really appreciate it. So, thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video, and bye bye! I hope to see you next time, hopefully.